Alright, we should be all set.
Okay,
Cool.
so we left off. You guys killed a bunch of were-rats, including the boss man.
Mm-hmm.
Did I list all the loot? I think I did.
I think we did some loot.
I
yeah.
think you did, because there was like a +1 long sword and a short sword, and then it says
Yeah.
Dave. Yeah.
Cool.
And it says Dave.
Yeah.
Well, no, I put it in
And Dave is eyeing that
parentheses.
long sword, wondering if it's a particularly short sample of its kind.
It is a +1 longsword.
just do whatever Antonio Banderas did in the 13th Warrior and turn it into a short sword.
I feel like if it wasn't magic, it would be far more plausible to be like, I just break it and get a shorter sword.
Wait a minute. You're telling me no one claimed a pretty cool hat?
You got it, right? I don't think I updated that. I think you guys got edit permissions on this, so if you want that shit, just edit it. But don't all edit it at once, or you'll overwrite everyone's saves. It's not a Google Doc.
Permissions.
Oh, so you just put your name next to the loot on the date?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha. Do we have a bag of holding or something to hold all this crap in?
You have a guy with 14 strength.
That's
So
fair.
no.
No, a lot of this probably goes back to the bank.
Yeah, and those gratuitous magic things that we never use.
Who's wearing the goblin crown? Is anyone?
I am.
Yeah, the rogue took that so he could summon goblin sappers. The jihadi goblin.
Jihadi Goblin Crown.
So yeah, if you guys are in this room.
Yeah,
Alright, we all got pretty fucked up though.
Yeah, I'm down 16.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm at full health, guys.
you're at full.
Stayed in the
I don't think
back.
I've been
man.
hit like once this game.
How are you still full on spells and shit?
That's a good question. I am not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty low on my size shit too.
I'm full on my
yeah.
cantrips though.
We're all full on our cantrips.
I think I burned through my second level spells, so I think I'm down to a couple of ones and yeah, the cantrips.
How are you
This
doing
was
on bear forms, Mr. Druid?
I have no idea.
I think you're still in your first bear form.
I think it might be 2.
Are you able to learn other forms?
Yeah,
But bear is the best.
bear is currently the best.
Yeah.
See.
Until you get dire bear, then that'll be the best. Have you ever met a
I
dire
did-
bear? It's like a regular bear, but dire.
What level are we now? 4? 5?
Yeah,
4.
you're 4.
Wago. I mean, Quattro.
When I get to level 6, then I can get a better form.
Sweet.
Skills.
Skills to pay the bills.
Although next level I get to summon 2 brown bears.
Next level, I get to summon James Caan.
You should just be an army
I
of
don't.
bears.
That's the
A
goal.
bear that summons bears, or summon bears then turn into a bear.
Yep.
Just like, guys,
Yeah.
it's fine. We just threw bears at the problem.
Summon bears that summon bears.
I don't think
Yeah.
summons can summon,
That's what you.
or rather, they're limited by your actions.
So I was listening to this podcast, and they were in a situation where the druid turned into a bear, and they came across this orb that like generated a shadow copy for you to fight. And so like the group fought their things, and the shadow bear was there. Like, so there was a shadow bear of the same individual. So he was able to tame it. He tamed his own shadow copy. And so now he has this massive bear that he has hanging around. And it's like, it's good for a week. So apparently you can just keep this bear around. It's really weird. I love it.
And useful.
All right. So yeah, there's some unexplored areas left to look at if you guys want
Yeah.
to.
Man, were we gonna hunker down and take a rest, at least a short, if not a long?
I could take a short rest or a long rest, either one.
Short might be good. I'm definitely booby trapping the entrance though.
Do it.
So you guys close the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you get spells back after a short rest?
Only
No.
warlocks.
Pity.
Wait,
But if
what?
you're missing health, only warlocks get their spells back on a short rest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's their thing.
Don't you get like half your spells back?
Wizards have a feature that does that, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like once a day. They can
Warlocks
get a
get all
couple
their
slots
spells
back.
on a short rest.
Oh, okay. Thought that was good for everyone.
Nah. Well, I mean, it's good for healing up, because we can spend some hit dice and whatnot.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just at like
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
really
gonna take a
low on
short
my
rest,
my
set
mind powers
spells
for
back
today.
Did someone have the thing that boosts your rests at all? Like a bard or any of the weird feats?
I think that's just Bard that has that, and we don't
Okay.
have a Bard.
Alright.
That's my
Um,
trap.
Gonna roll my hit dice.
Okay.
Plus nine.
Before you roll your hit dice, so you guys like taking a quick nap, eating your jerky, and you hear a knock on the door. Boss, you coming? We got a new shipment.
Yeah, totally. We'll be right
who does-
there.
Who does the best were-rat impression?
Uh,
Charisma guys, that's you, right?
My
yeah.
deception's a 4.
that's what I was doing.
What's your deception?
Deception is 6.
Alright, you're gonna totally do that.
Oh shit.
Damn it.
Okay. You hear the door open, or you see the door open. How's the trap set up? Is it triggered on the door opening?
It's basically a bear trap, so if as soon as
Quick,
he
move
like
the
steps
bodies.
through, it'll get him.
So he opens the door and he sees you guys just like arrayed. And he's like, oh shit! Oh shit! Intruders! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Sorry, guys. Thought I had it.
Brutal. Alright,
Runs through that door.
well, my trap's set up. Wait, I got more of them now, I think.
Oh, actually, can I put a what is it called? The blade cloud of daggers. Like right
Yes. Cloud of
Well,
knives.
I'd say hold it until we see them actually coming.
Alright, let's see. Did I grab a second? Yeah, I got 2 traps, so I can set up the other one if you guys want.
Yeah. Hey Zach, can you clear out the dead just so we can elevate a room?
Move them bodies.
They disintegrate.
Oh, what's our monk doing, by the way?
She's just hanging in the back.
She's kind of roughed up from, getting knocked the fuck out.
Yep.
Like, don't
Or you
worry,
know what?
we got this.
We're gonna say she went back. She was like, I'm gonna die if I stay down here. I'm gonna go.
Alright, I'm gonna set up my other trap, like around the corner here. And try to camouflage that shit, I guess.
Roll survival.
I have that, sort of.
Okay.
Neat.
Not bad.
I got camouflage traps.
I'm gonna say hug around the corners, everybody.
Yeah, so basically, well, I'll get in their face. So I'm gonna be like right here, and I'll just ready my longbow and shoot at anyone who comes through that door.
Hefe, I think you should go there.
Yep.
The long-ranged warlock.
All right. You guys wait like 5 minutes. There is nothing happens. Do you wait another 5 minutes?
Huh. I don't know. What are we doing, guys? They're
I
not
don't know. I'm
coming.
still down to like half hit points.
I poke my head outside.
Yeah, what?
You see, it looks empty. The door, like right here, is closed. You saw the goblin run back to that door, and it was a goblin that ran there. So,
What's the door made of?
that thing is just like rickety wood.
Oh, silly question. Was the leader of the were-rats in this room the leader of the rats?
Yes.
So we need to take some sort of proof.
When he dies, he reverts. Seems like the
Okay.
picture. You can take his head if you want.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Look what
We
I
need
got.
this to get
head in
our
the bag.
giant Goliath buddy.
Oh yeah, that's why we're doing this. At least he'll be free. Huh.
Okay. Yeah. So you see a wooden door. There doesn't seem to be any activity that you can see.
I'm gonna produce flame and light the door on fire.
All right.
Actually, is the door open or is it closed?
It's closed.
Burning it
I'm
will
gonna-
open it though.
I'm gonna pack up my traps because I think that's a no-go there.
Okay.
Oh shit! I deleted myself.
Oh my god, he's zipping up!
Where did I go?
What happened?
Brett's having an existential crisis.
I'm back. It's okay. Oh, shit,
I'm the
what
one that's
hell
supposed
is
to
my
disappear
health
right
at?
here.
Fuck.
Okay. So, oh, you know what? Just because I thought it was funny, and Steve actually is here. So, Steve, right at the end of this, you were like wild surging like crazy, and just when it seemed like your wild surge wore off, the monk disappeared, or rather, she turned into like Jello. There was just a Jello statue. It looked exactly like the monk. So we're gonna go back, and that's what happened.
That wasn't
Alright.
very nice.
Turning people into jello.
What flavor?
Don't eat the monk.
Random question, what's this wall made out of?
This is a really big door.
It's up to you to taste it. But yeah, so you set the door on fire. You hear like sort of whispers from the other side. Are they trying to smoke us out? That's stupid. That wouldn't work. What are they doing? How are they doing it? What's going on? Where's the boss?
What's this wall made out of?
It's also wood.
Is the whole
there-
thing a door?
Okay.
Is there any cracks in it that I can like peek through?
It's actually pretty well made.
Okay.
So there's not really any cracks. They're covered up with, like resin and stuff. The door is much more shoddily crafted. Looks like it doesn't fit the rest of the wall. Like maybe a replacement of some sort.
Can I just shout, "Hey, your boss is dead"?
Hey, I said the boss is dead. Do you think the boss is dead? That's crazy. No one can kill the boss. He's a
We
were-rat.
killed him.
You should come out and check.
Move it.
I say goblin sapper with the bear bursting through the flames.
Do it.
Well, I have two options that I think would be properly thematically awesome. One, lay down some ice. Two, slide the headless body of their boss through the door. Three, have a goblin sapper riding the surfboard of their dead boss.
Okay, we got to do that. That's too awesome not to do.
Yeah.
So we
To
do
be
that.
clear, the door is on fire, so any water or ice that is near it probably melts.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're just gonna get
Also-
enough to get a little bit of forward momentum.
You can put out the flame with produce flame, right?
I don't know. I got a giant fire hose, so
Oh yeah.
Fire hose might be needed.
yeah. No, we put out the door. Make sure everything's all nice and wet.
Why'd they put out the door? This is strange. They're
Get the box
strange.
ready. Summon the goblin, and then use the jet of water that's like the hardcore fire hose, and then send the body through with our strong guys pushing.
All right, the door is pretty fragile, and it's been on fire, so definitely breaks. Let me reveal the fog of war.
We're all like, step away, step away.
Oh yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Step to the side and goblin boom.
Okay, let's go get the sapper token.
So we can blow it up immediately.
Yeah. So he slides in on, I assume, the headless corpse of their boss.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Um, this is macabre.
We don't need the rest of the body.
All right, so the door crashes. You see the like sapper riding in. Do not run! I am your friend. Is what it shouts. And
Do they believe it?
the goblins all throw flasks at the sapper, and you just see like fire and smoke, and the smoke, it has like a faint purple like mist tinge to it, which looks exactly the same color as the dream root.
Okay, don't breathe that in.
Get him! And all the goblins shout and they throw the flasks. You see the sapper get blown the fuck up. Of course, he also blows up, so roll damage.
Which was what, 2d6?
Wasn't it 4d6?
I should
No,
probably look
something
at this.
crazy.
Hold on, I should have this as an item.
I should have.
Why do I not have written down the damage? Alright, that's annoying. I say I have the crown, but I don't say what the crown does.
Yep, sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I wrote that down. We're gonna go 4d6. Pretty sure that was the amount. Oh no, it's 66. Found it. You should write it down.
22.
Yeah, you blow up all of the goblins. They threw flasks that were like a fire and jade root combination, and it blew up all of the barrels that were on the sapper, which blew up to a larger chain reaction, and all those goblins died. Also, all of these like tables and shit flip over, and you hear like steaming and misting, and like that room is totally filled with purple mist. It is starting to leak out the door.
Let's not go in there.
Is the purple mist flammable?
It is not. If
Yeah, I
it
think we're gonna
was,
give that a
there would
couple
be a
minutes.
much larger explosion.
I don't think we want to breathe that in. Let's
Yeah, we're
stay
gonna
away
give
from
that
the
a
meth
couple
lab.
minutes. Until we find a fishbowl, we're not going in there.
We can go to the other room that's to the northwest.
Yeah, that was a safe. If I remember
Was it?
correctly.
Oh,
It was a
was it?
safe door, yeah.
Oh, did we get a
Alright.
key for the boss man?
You did, yeah. You guys found a key
Awesome.
on his body. So
Alright,
Sweet.
I should probably check that door one more time, make sure
Do
there's no
the
trap.
honors, Rogie McRogue.
It looks fine. Use the key.
cool.
We explode.
Nope, that's fine. But it's
Also, purple mist related. Funny side note, I was watching a show today and they said, oh, in this land I found out later on, the air was 0.02% opium, which is kind of a dick way to make you really love a place.
Wasn't that the case in Rick and Morty?
I don't know.
Probably.
Like Mr. Mr. Pimpleton or something?
I don't remember. Alright. So you guys open the safe. It's like sort of complicated. The key twists and then like a bunch of locks undo and blah blah blah. After a few minutes, like the door finally unseals. It's pretty easy to slide out. And you see a room of empty chests and like areas where it looks like there was maybe like armor stands and like a few places where probably there were swords and other weapons hung up. This looks like it was a sweet ass treasure room. And you see this guy who looks very familiar to you. He looks like the boss of the Ravens. And behind him, you see a portal. Has like a faint shimmery outline, and you sort of recognize it looks like a roof, like outside there. Otherwise, you don't see it. And he's got this giant bag over his back that looks basically like Santa's bag. Like you can see like in the top, like loot looks like it's spilling out, but it just looks like a bag. You're like, that doesn't match. What should have been in this room. That's interesting.
I shoot him with a dream root arrow.
So before you get the chance, he you open the door, you see him, and he like, waves at you guys. Thanks for the distraction, and he steps through the portal, and it disappears behind him.
Fart knocker.
No.
Well, that sucks.
Yep.
Let's go steal from him.
Can we go perceive the room anyway?
Yeah, you can wander around in there if you want.
Better perception.
Yeah, he took everything.
Brutal.
Okay, after some time, how does the other room look?
Say again?
How does the other
yeah.
room look? Like after a bit
So-
of time?
This is a cave. You guys start to notice after about like 10 to 20 minutes, you're feeling a little high.
Right.
Crap.
Does it not rise, or does it sink to the bottom? Like how buoyant
It just
is
sort of
this?
fills the room. I mean, maybe it has a higher concentration at the top, but it seems to be mixing with the air.
Oh.
All
Well, I guess this
right.
place is hosed. I guess we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a crazy idea.
Should
We all
stop
have-
the smoke talking.
It might be, but I don't need to breathe air. So I could get like a water skin and just like breathe into a bag through the water skin.
Yeah,
What?
but how does this work? Do you breathe it in, or is it like a contact thing?
Mm,
I mean, we don't think we know until I try.
yeah, I was gonna say none of you guys have done dream reads, so you're not really sure.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try using my water skin as a respirator.
Well, what about the rest of us?
Well, I'm gonna go loot, and you guys can just not get high.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll leave the cave.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Some of us should leave the cave so we can be, coherent later.
Okay. You guys walk through. Dave, you feel yourself getting like a little high, but not as much as when you were breathing sort of closer to the mist. You walk in, you see what looks like the remnants of a lab. There was a large explosion. You witnessed that explosion happen. There appears to be just like all sorts of alchemist equipment that is just totally shattered. And if you go up to that area, those little circles are barrels. When you look inside the barrels, they're filled with dream root.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, there's about 50 pounds of dream root altogether,
It's a good profit.
which is a lot.
Mhm.
And then there you find another safe. You have the key to the safe, and you guys find the recipe for dream root.
Nice.
Sweet.
I don't think I can personally haul 50 pounds.
You could take some.
Yeah, I'm gonna take like a bunch, a barrel, and follow everybody out.
You're just gonna carry a barrel of drugs out?
This stuff is like very much frowned upon, illegal substance.
It is
Bring it to
useful
you guys
in
to store.
potions.
Bringing it as proof with the head.
And
Alright,
we could totally
so you
use
guys
it as
are,
sleeping arrows.
I know,
You
more
guys-
arrows.
come back into the sewers. When you're in the sewers, it seems like the mist is starting to disperse. So you guys don't really feel like it out there. When you see him walk out with the dream root, though, you guys all feel a very strong desire to consume some of that dream root.
No.
I decide not to.
Don't eat the spice.
No. I know this will end badly.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta quit cold turkey.
So yeah.
We just got clam baked.
Alright, are we out of the cave?
Do I
Yes,
gotta
we're out of the
retrieve
cave.
the Jello statue there?
But yeah, by the time you come back to the Jello statue, it's sort of melted.
Oh.
What flavor was it?
It sort of smells like lemon lime.
I was gonna say like unflavored. Like the worst kind.
No, it is not just gelatin.
Alright, so where are we now? Just outside the cave?
Alright, so let's move you guys back into the city. That's the right map? Oh, that's not the right map.
Now we're in the country.
Ah!
I'm in the ocean.
Blah 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 blah.
Cool.
I'm injured.
So I guess
Well,
we have to
these,
turn the stuff in.
We're all injured.
Yeah, so we gotta talk to the sharks and turn in the head. And then we can talk to the guild master and turn in the drugs.
Yeah.
And then potentially deal with the ravens that took our loot.
Well, we have the recipe, right? Would they be interested in that?
The sharks or the guild?
Well, the ravens or whatever, right? Or
I mean, you thought they probably would be, but they didn't take it.
Maybe
Maybe
they
they
didn't
didn't
think
know
that-
it was there.
Maybe they thought they took it. There's a lot of stuff.
yeah,
Huh?
maybe we can negotiate for some sweet loot.
Well, we wanted to get the thing that what was it? The thing that exonerated Bear Killer.
Which was
So
Yeah.
that's the head.
the head.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you need to go to the shark.
Yeah, we gotta go to the shark to turn in the head because we pretty much took an assassination contract out.
So now we're walking around town with this guy's head in a bag.
Yeah, in a bag.
That's what I always do.
It could be sausages, no one knows.
All right.
So I'd say, what time is it right now? Or is it? We went during the day, right?
Yeah, I think you did. So it's like late afternoon.
All right. Can anyone toss me a heal before we go talk to the sharks?
Yeah, I can heal you.
Wait,
Sweet.
let me. I don't know. I'll give you like 2 points of heals,
No.
but that
I can
heals
heal
me
you.
slightly too.
Or we can take a short rest before we go talk to the sharks.
That actually might be good. Chill at the tavern.
You get to sleep with the head.
You don't have to
Huh.
sleep. It's
It's
just
a short rest. It's like
it's
a lunch
like
break,
sit down
man.
and have a beer.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm at 24.
Oh,
Does that mean like anytime you're out of combat, that counts as a short rest?
You have to spend
you-
an hour actively not doing anything.
yeah.
Yeah, that was you guys got interrupted when you were attempting to short rest, which is why you did not get it.
Oh.
But yeah, let's go talk to the sharks.
All right. So you guys walk back to the sharks' headquarters, and they're like, you're back. So have you done what you asked?
Yeah, perhaps we should go to out back to discuss.
They bring you into a secluded room and
Mhm.
sort of, all right, show us the evidence.
So I put the sack down and pull the sack off with a flourish to show the head.
Just drop the head on his table.
He looks unfazed, and he actually sort of claps, like, ah, excellent, you did better work than I thought.
Are we all in there, or is it just the rogue there?
I'm assuming all of you?
Okay.
Yeah. With a random
You
new
sound
guy
sad
sitting in
about
the back.
that.
Like, don't
So
worry
I
about
guess
it.
I'm like, did you know he was a were-rat?
Ah, yes. Sorry, we forgot to mention that.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Right, well, a deal is a deal. I'll be right back with the contract. So
And we prepare for the double cross.
he gets up,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pop a heal on myself, I guess.
leaves the room. He comes back with a slip of paper in his hand. Ah, here you are. I think you'll find everything is in order. And just a pleasure doing business with you.
Should
The sharks
read it.
always remember a favor.
I read it to
Okay.
make sure.
Yeah, we look it over. It looks legit.
Looks legit. There's a lot of like legal mumbo jumbo. It doesn't make much sense to you unless any of you guys have dealt with like law before.
So
I live
is
in the
this
woods.
like, is this like a copy of it, or is this the original?
This is the original.
Okay, good.
All
Yeah,
right.
there's a seal on it that is sort of like a magic, like, yes, this definitely is the thing that we said it was. This is recognizable to you. You've seen these before.
We got the encryption key.
Sweet.
Okay,
Cool.
so I guess our business is done with these people,
Yeah.
right?
So I guess we kind of just are like, all right, business well done, and just kind of peace out from the sharks.
Okay. So you guys head over back to the guild?
Yeah, the guild, and then
Yes.
talk to the head guy, let him know.
Yep. All right. So
That
you
the-
show the guild, like, the lawyer guy, the contract. He's like, oh, you got it. Let's see what we can do for your friend. And he reads it over, and you see his expression just sort of, he's like, the fuck? And he reads it over again. And you see him read it over a third time, and he looks up at you and just, your friend is an idiot.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He literally
happens.
sold it. He made himself basically a slave for life as long as he owed them money. And the interest rate is not specified. This is totally legitimate. He signed it.
Brutal.
Womp womp.
Well, we solved the problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're all like so brokenhearted. We're like, oh well.
Well, wait a minute. If you just tear up the contract, does that mean it doesn't, like, they can't hold him to it anymore?
He tears it up, and then it reforms back together. You'd need a pretty strong wizard to undo this contract.
Well, wait a minute. If we're the owners of the contract, then does that mean that he has to work for us then?
The contract. This is a copy of this is the original contract, but the rights, and he points to a certain line, you see, have already been assigned away to the Paith family, and since they now technically own this contract, so to speak, they have full rights over the rules of it.
So,
If you could convince the Paith family to sign it over to you, then
so
yes.
wait a minute. The Paith family owns the contract, but we have possession of it?
Yeah, they trusted you with the sharks. You think probably the sharks had some sort of deal that it was a temporary thing.
Okay. So we can't just, like, cross off Paith family and write, like, Vex? No?
Womp
Yeah,
womp.
so far as the lawyer is concerned, your only option is to convince the Paith family to change their mind.
I see.
And we're all
What if
persona
we
non
brought
grata.
it to, like... What if we brought it to, like, a volcano and, like, dropped it in?
The fires of Mount Doom.
what kind of magic would need to be
Like-
put on it?
Probably at least a level 10 to 12 lizard.
We need a
Very
really
powerful.
powerful lizard who is also a wizard.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it that way. You need the venom of a particular sort of lizard that you can only kill when you get to 11 or 12.
So like a basilisk or some shit.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go find ourselves a basilisk.
All right, we'll get right on that in like 7 levels.
I want to look up the CR of a basilisk now. Oh,
Don't
it's
worry, I
only
believe
CR
us.
3. That doesn't work.
It's not a basilisk. It's a weird acidic version of a basilisk.
It's a super basilisk.
Yeah, it's a dire basilisk.
Was it the Bahir?
So Zach,
God,
let me
a
ask you
Bahir.
this: so the contract is legit, and there's no loopholes in it.
Yeah. To be clear, metagame style, there was originally this contract would have been enough and Bear Killer would have been free, but he's not in the game anymore, so it's just sort of a funny, convenient way for Bear Killer to not be in the game now, or to be
okay.
an NPC who you have to fight at some point.
So this is not something that we need to continue with.
No, yeah, I mean, Dan's not coming back to the game, right?
As far as I know.
Yeah, at least
Yes,
for a while.
so this is probably just the end of Bear Killer.
Brutal.
All right then. Womp womp.
Why don't
Death
we
by
go give him the
contract law.
contract and be like, hey, here's a souvenir of our time together, I guess.
Just give
So
him, like-
do you guys also give the recipe to Dreamroot and the Dreamroot that you guys grabbed to the guild?
My thought was at least the dream root, maybe not the recipe.
Yeah,
But
that
what does
might-
the party think?
Oh yeah, that would be bad if that got back into the hands of criminals. So never mind.
Well, it would be the guild leader, but the guild leader could be like, "Aha! Now I can." Sell.
I don't think the guild leader
Or we
would do
could.
that.
Yeah, or we
That-
could start something.
That seems counterintuitive to like everything the guild stands for.
So then, yeah, I'd say maybe we turn it into the guild master with one of the vats of drugs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you turn it in, and he looks it over and goes, "Ah, finally! We've been wondering how they made this stuff. Now we can provide an antidote for those who have fallen for the addiction. Thank you. This is quite a generous service." He thinks for a moment, and he opens a drawer and shakes his head. He opens another drawer, in his desk, shakes his head, opens another drawer. He goes through about 20 drawers before you realize that they're like, his hand keeps going down and there keeps being more drawers with different stuff, but it's definitely not the same stuff that was in the drawer the last time he opened it. And finally he stops and he goes, "Ah, yes, this'll do." And he pulls out a bag and he throws it over to whoever handed in the recipe. Says, "Take this as a reward." So this is a bag of beans. Do you want me to read the description?
Yes.
Please do.
Okay.
Bag of beans.
Inside this heavy cloth bag are 3d4. There are only 3 beans left in this particular bag of beans. The bag weighs 1.5 pounds plus a quarter pound for each bean. If you dump the bag's contents onto the ground, they explode in a 10-foot radius extending from the beans. Each creature in the area, including you, must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking 5d4 damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful. The fire ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't worn or carried. If you remove a bean from the bag and plant it in dirt or sand, then water it, the bean produces an effect 1 minute later from the ground where it was planted. The DM can choose the effect from the following table or determine it randomly to create an effect. 1 5d4 toadstool sprout. If a creature eats the toadstool, roll any die. If it's an odd roll, the eater must save a con save or take 5d6 poison damage.
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
On an even roll, they gain 5d6 temporary hit points for an hour. 2, a geyser erupts and sprouts water, beer, berry juice, tea, vinegar, or oil. DM's choice in a 30
God.
feet into the air for 1d12 rounds. Or a treant sprouts. There's a 50% chance that the treant is chaotic, evil, and attacks.
Do we want to
An
give
animate
this to
and
the
immobile stone
wild mage?
statue in your likeness rises. It makes verbal threats against you. If you leave it and others come near, it describes you as the most heinous of villains and directs newcomers to find and attack you.
That's awesome.
A campfire with blue flames spring forth and burns for 24 hours. 1d6 plus 6 shriekers sprout. 1d4 8 pink toads crawl forth. Whatever a toad is touched to transform into a large or smaller monster of the DM's choice. The monster remains for 1 minute, then disappears in a puff of bright pink smoke. A hungry bouillette, which is another monster, burrows up and attacks. A fruit tree grows. It has 1d10 plus 20 fruit. 1d8 of which are randomly magic potions. While one acts as an ingested poison. The tree vanishes in 1 hour. Picked fruit remain and retain any magic for 30 days. Alright, there's a lot of these effects. I didn't expect that. A nest of 1d4 plus 3 eggs springs up. Any creature that eats an egg must make a DC 20 con saving throw. On a successful save, the creature permanently increases its lowest ability score by 1, randomly choosing among equally low scores. On a failed save, the creature takes 10d6 force damage from an internal magical explosion.
What the hell?
A pyramid with 60-foot square base bursts upward inside the sarcophagus containing a mummy lord. The pyramid is treated as a mummy lord's lair, and its sarcophagus contains treasure of the DM's choice. A giant beanstalk sprouts growing to a height of the DM's choice. The top leads where the DM chooses, such as a great view, a cloud giant's castle, or a different plane of existence.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
so-
like some deck of many things shit, man.
How
Yeah.
did this guy get these beans?
And why is he
have no
giving them
idea.
to us?
Yeah. I
thought
have
it
so
would
many
be a
questions
suitable
right
reward.
now.
There are instructions in, like, you just everything I just read is the instructions on the bag of beans, and they also include how to get a much higher chance for any of the particular probabilities.
Again, I reiterate, how did this guild leader get these beans?
He is the guild leader of the Guild of Adventurers. They go around collecting magical items.
Yeah, I'm more
Okay.
incredulous that he's like, great job, here's a 50-50 chance of killing yourself.
Basically.
To be fair,
Also-
it was sort of
also-
a random selection on my part.
Yeah, no, I know. We're just
Also, might
we're
I
like,
add that each bean is a quarter of a pound?
Oh, so the gigantic ass.
That's like the
beans.
size of a burger.
burger beans.
So he sees you reading the description, and he's like, okay. I guess it's a bit of a weird gift. And he pulls out a potion of giant strength. The one that makes your strength 21. I don't remember which giant that is. And he's like, take that too.
Guess who that's
get
going
out.
to?
The strength. Me?
Okay.
Cool. I guess I'm grabbing this potion since I'm the only strength-based person.
Do it.
Yarr. So yeah, you get a bag of beans, and with 3 beans, and you have a potion of giant strength.
Yeah, I feel like it's only befitting if our Chaos Mage gets the Chaos beans.
That's what I was thinking.
Dude, the Chaos Mage already has his Chaos dice.
Why not
These are
more
delicious.
chaos?
So what would happen if him using one of those beans caused him to have like that like crazy stuff happen?
Well,
You know what
it's
I mean?
not
Like the
casting a
things that
spell,
make-
so it's not particularly likely for him
Oh,
to
they-
wild.
It wouldn't trigger one of his things.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's only when I cast spells other than cantrips.
Yep. So yeah, that's the end result of that.
Awesome.
So
weird ass item.
as you guys are sort of walking downstairs, you notice that the guild, I mean, you sort of saw this on your way in, but now you guys are taking more time to sort of look around, and the guild hall is packed. there are way more adventures than you remember having been in this town for a long time. And you look over at the wall, like the board of like quests, and it's normally like relatively full, but it is totally packed with like quests overlapping other quests. There's just like a million things like on that board right now. It's totally packed. And there is at least double the amount of adventures. As you look around, you see that some of them are much higher level than you're used to seeing around here.
Huh. So I guess I grab a random dude. I'm like, hey, what's the deal? What's going on?
Huh? Oh, you haven't heard? Oh yeah, there's a wild surge, or not a wild surge. Sorry, there's a monster surge around this area.
Well, poop. What is that?
Ah, you guys are new, huh? Yeah.
A little bit.
Relatively.
Monster surges, they happen randomly. It'd be much easier if we could predict them. But basically a bunch of monsters, higher level ones than normally appear in an area, just start swarming around. Makes it very dangerous, but it's a great way to reap some rewards, and all of the alchemists and weaponsmiths and all that use these as a time to collect resources that are otherwise hard to find.
Neat. We doing some hunting, fellas?
Now, is this monster surge still going to be around after, say, a long rest?
Yeah. No, the monster surges tend to last at least a week. Sometimes they last months. There have been records of them lasting years.
Brutal.
All right, so I'd say let's take a nap.
Yeah, let's get all.
Let's get well rested in full, gear.
And then we can fight some fools.
I'd like to go to the inn and eat a hearty dinner.
Yeah, I'm
And give
down
Bear
with
Killer
that.
his contract.
We'll get it laminated, some shit, right?
Yeah, give him a little goodbye dinner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, man. We tried.
The druid turned into an alligator and swam through shit for you.
Yeah.
Good.
You should give him shit for it.
LOL.
Yeah. So you guys take a long rest.
Yeah.
You get all your stuff back. And, woo! So you guys, go to collect items off the board?
Yes.
Yeah, what do we got over there?
Okay. So, yeah, this seems to be like a chaotic surge. Sometimes there are themes, like a goblin invasion, or, like the treants are, the trees are having an uprising.
The trees
Something
have
along
eyes.
those lines. Say what?
The trees have eyes.
Literally. In this case, it just seems to be like a bunch of random monsters are appearing. You see a lot of the quests have like number values at the top, like some in terms of like people. So like some of them are like, oh, we spotted a basilisk. You need at least like 40 people to kill that. Or that's just an example. You don't actually need 40 people to kill a basilisk.
I have a question.
Oh, what's up?
Is there a kind of like 40-man raid thing that we can do with NPCs?
Oh God.
There might be.
I think that's exactly what he's getting to.
How does that translate into DnD though?
That would be really interesting to find out.
Longest turns ever.
Don't
attack, you
don't
miss.
stand in the
Alright,
goo.
I'll be back in like 3 hours after the 40 other people go.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's going to turn into very standard rolls of it's like all the NPCs do a +5 to attack, and if they hit, they do 7 damage or something.
The tank tanks, the DPS, and the healers heal. Next.
If only it was that simple.
Oh jeez.
But yeah. So you guys find a section of the board that contains like quests for a party of your size, and you see sort of like level restrictions. And you could take any quest on the board from So you could take, actually, this is a question for people who know more about the rules than I do. The CR, what's like the highest CR that a party could take on? Reasonably?
So CR basically means it's like average, like something that's CR4 means that's like average difficulty for a party of 4 level 4 PCs. So
Okay.
it's
So we
like
could probably handle as far as a 6.
yeah.
Because we have 5 people and we're level 4. Like a
So-
6
And,
would be tough possible.
Zach, let me send you the I have a link for or rather I had one. I don't know where, but it's basically like a difficulty calculator for encounters.
I may have that.
Yeah.
No,
maybe.
I don't.
Yeah, because you were definitely using that in your other game, right?
Yeah, that's what I was using in DnD RL.
Okay, yeah, send me that.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that. I think this is it. Yeah.
But for now, we're gonna say you guys could take a quest for level 6, but not ones that require a party of level 6. Like there are some that are just like one level 6 could probably take this on. So you guys can take up to 3 missions, and I'll let you guys choose how you want to do it. So you could take the ones that are for the 5 or 6 man groups of level 4. You could take the ones that are for like the 2 or 3 man for level 5, or you could take the ones that are like 1 man for level 6. So I'll just let you guys choose the difficulty that you guys would rather do.
One of each.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Then yeah, you take one of each. Let's see. The level 4 one is a group of Death Knights
Wow.
that were spotted. Like, let's go back to the world map so we can sort of show you guys where things are.
Was it the Wild Hunt? Sorry, I've been playing this shit out of The Witcher lately.
No worries. So yeah, you guys are here in Edelor. The Death Knights were spotted down by the river over here. The level 5 one is a rhino seal that is blocking off the river area that is sort of between Edelor and Dagos. So that is like a giant sort of seal with a giant horn, and it can, be on land,
It's a land
blocking that
narwhal.
entire river area. Say again?
Cool.
We'll
It's an
just take
amphibious rhinoceros.
all the quests that are in the same area.
Yeah, I'm assuming that you guys did that, yeah. And then the level 6 one is a forest ettin that was spotted over here.
Do we
So
know
you
what the
guys sort of
rewards
have a
are for it?
Triangle. Say again?
Do we know what the rewards are for each one?
It's just gold amounts. It's about 1,000 gold per. I'm sorry. It's about 500 gold per person for each of these. And can you write that down? Because I don't have it written down anywhere.
Okay.
Or I guess I can write it down. What am I doing?
I'm gonna type it in chat.
You would.
It's in all caps, so you can find it easier. Also, I don't know why Jorik's saying it.
Because he's meta.
I'm not meta. I live in the woods.
Still heard my comment.
So I guess what are we gonna do first?
Get them Death Knights.
Sure.
Should we do info before we roll out? Because can't we do like monster knowledge while we're in town or something?
Yeah, you can do that.
Let's do it. Let's find
Yeah,
out about
good
these
call.
guys.
Okay. Yeah, so the knowledge you find, the Death Knights, these are lower level ones you guys found. They're not in full wraith. The more corporeal they are, the weaker Death Knights are. And as they get stronger, they start to basically turn into wraiths. They generally are very vulnerable to like radiant or holy damage, and very resistant to necrotic type damage. And they, it seems that in some cases they have the ability to sap the vitality of their opponents.
Brutal. Oh, hey Dave.
Yeah?
You want another short sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe see if you can swap out the longsword with one of the smiths or whatever.
That'd be cool.
That's Smithy.
Can you roll diplomacy?
Persuasion?
Yeah, that works.
Average.
Yeah, it's good enough. It's not really hard. It's, the longsword is actually probably worth more than the short sword. So he's like, yeah, I'll do a trade.
Sweet. Sorry, clicked the wrong button.
Yay!
Cool. So yeah, you have 2 short swords now.
And then, I don't know, I guess if we're gonna fight other things, maybe see about getting silvered weapons if you don't have a magic weapon. Or magic.
Yep.
But are we good in that department now, though?
Does everyone have a magic weapon?
I have
Or magic. Yeah.
I got both.
Yeah.
Works
I
out.
think it was just me and Dave that needed that shit.
That sounds
Cool.
fine.
Do the blink.
Oh, yeah, because we're the only ones that didn't go weapon with our magic item.
Yeah.
Right. So the rhino seal is like a massive seal. It has ability to control water, and as they get older, sometimes they even gain the ability to summon water elementals.
Oh,
And
a
its horn-
seal.
Say
Like
what?
like the animal seal.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant like a seal, like you seal an envelope or something like that.
No. Like
No.
the animal.
Gotcha.
Like, think like sea lion, but with a giant fucking horn, and also much bigger.
I see. So it's a Pokemon.
Yeah, we're fighting a Pokemon.
Or
Narwhals. A narwhal with legs.
yeah,
It's a narwhal that has ability to go on land. Yeah. You also know that their horns are extremely sharp. They're known to sometimes even pierce through magic armor.
Piercing through magic armor.
I looked up legged narwhal, and it's just a bunch of people in narwhal costumes.
That's pretty legit.
Can this be like just a giant wearing a narwhal hoodie or something?
Also, you should save that image and use it in the, like, upload it for use.
Here, hold on. This guy's holding a shark, so I'm gonna use this one.
but
Holding a shark? What?
He's holding a shark stuffed animal.
Oh.
so Zach, should I guess that
And a cat.
I'm
guessing
Mr.
that these
Cat.
the horn is valued as a weapon component?
That's right. Yeah, that's in fact what you are supposed to get from the rhino seal.
Cool. It's also pulling a Snorlax and blocking the river.
So the items that you were asked to get for killing these things are the swords from the Death
The
Knights,
Death
the horn of the narwhal, and then they want the one of the eyes. Both gets you an extra reward of the Etten.
Doesn't it have 2 heads?
Yeah.
So couldn't it have 4?
I was thinking just one. Yeah. All right, 4 eyes. Up to 4 eyes. If you can get all 4, props.
What if it has
I thought
glasses?
they were like cyclopses, but 2 heads or something too. I don't know.
If an Etten has glasses, is it an 8-eyed Etten?
I was just thinking like a giant, but yeah, let's go with dual-headed cyclops. I like that.
Sweet.
They
That's
are.
just a regular human.
No, it has 2 heads.
Yeah, but one eye each, so it essentially has the same eyesight as a regular
So it's just
human.
a Biclops.
It's a Biclops.
Yeah. So, and the Ettins are big old giants. They have all the same sort of perks as giants. Sometimes they have I-beams. So
Shit.
beware for that shit. The I-beams of the forest Ettins in particular will turn you into plant life.
Oh shit.
And the older they are, the smarter they get. This one, from what you can, read off it, looks like it was older. The guy who died to it only saw it for a half a second, but he thought maybe it was wearing armor, which means it's relatively advanced.
So, if Quimby becomes a potted plant and then gets hit by the I-beam, how does that work?
Turns back.
He grows into a tree.
He just becomes a tree ant,
Yeah.
and we have some, I don't know, Hulk on Groot action or something.
Alright, let's get started on one of these. I want to kill some shit.
Let's do it.
What do you guys think? Death Knights or?
I kind of say the narwhal just because it's blocking
Narwhal.
a river.
Alright,
let's
yeah,
do
good
that.
call.
Save the river.
Agreed.
Save the
Save
world.
the trees.
Also, they said it
Save
can
the
control water.
cheerleaders.
I say, fuck you, buddy. That's my leisure domain.
That's your thing.
Okay. Let me set up the play area.
Can you guys hear in the background like all the crazy dog noise?
No.
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 Can you guys hear me typing on my keyboard? Because it's really loud.
Nope.
Oddly enough, no.
That you don't hear that?
I do a
Barely.
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I got one of those sweet mechanical keyboards with Christmas money, so it's amazing.
It is.
Sweet.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love that Bear Killer is in the corner with a top hat.
And a monocle.
Go away, Bear Killer. You left us for adult
No.
stuff.
Shh. What a loser.
Did our monk take a vacation day?
Yes.
Didn't
Yeah.
like being jello.
Yeah.
Well, so
she
far
has
as you
it.
know, she has not yet to return from being Jello.
Oh.
Cool. We just left her in the sewer. It's fine.
Yeah, the Steve, you've had experience with this before. You're like, oh, don't worry, she's fine. She's just in the Jello dimension.
No big deal.
The Jello.
She'll come back a little fatter. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Steve, are you here?
Yeah. Can you still hear
Okay,
me?
cool. Yes.
Hi, Steve.
You're just quiet, Steve.
Oh, you guys pretty much nonstop.
Oh. Yeah.
Stop it with this.
Steve be stealthy. IRL.
That is certainly true.
Mhm.
Steve, you can always
Where the
chime
fuck
in
is Steve?
anytime you want.
Hi, Dave.
Why am I don't know why I have a thing on me. I'm getting rid of that.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who
So,
doesn't want
yeah.
a thing on them?
I don't.
Okay, so you guys start your hike. As you do, you notice there are lots of other adventurers that are coming around, and they're coming through. And as you are walking down the road towards the river area, you're still sort of in the city's influence. Though you notice that there are a lot of adventurers who look like they're sort of sitting down, like breathing heavy, like maybe they just had a fight. And there are some that are just lining the roads. There seems to be monsters that have invaded even this far. And as you're walking down that road, you guys spot some adventurers from the Pith family. And they spot you. They stand up.
You stand up, huh?
Yeah, you all scrunchy. You don't even fit in your squares.
They say
Hey!
anything?
Remember us?
No.
Well, we remember you! And they charge.
Hey.
Oh man, remember how this worked last time?
Yeah. Alright. Brent, you get attacked.
Oh boy. Fight me.
Fight me, bro!
I guess initiative?
Yeah, we'll do initiative after this, but
None of those
you guys
hit.
didn't expect to
Oh,
get attacked.
the 18 and the 19 hit.
Uh,
How many attacks was that?
was that 5? That was
Yeah.
5. There's supposed to be 4.
So
Not
you get to
bad.
hit once.
Okay.
So you guys can go ahead and roll initiative.
One of them got through my spinning. Nice.
Nice.
Bear blasting.
Oh god, that bear.
Get wrecked in the nuts.
Alright. Oh jeez. I'm right behind you.
Size explosions.
So they all come and fight me, and I just start spinning, I guess.
So one of them hits you. So
Yeah.
let's roll damage.
One of them was not fooled by my spinning.
Yeah. The sword flashes blue when it hits you, and
Cool.
you take 16 damage.
So I
Whoa.
only take 3 of that.
All right. Damn.
Play
Also,
it up
your
like
move
you could
speed
do that
is
all day.
reduced to 10.
Oh, bummer.
Oh
'Cause I'm
no.
going anywhere. The melee guy can't move. Well, I can, but I don't want to. Here, I'll put a snail on me.
All right, Zook, you're up.
Bears.
I'm gonna hold off on the bear just yet.
Go over one more. Yeah, flank him.
And then I'll get him right between the legs with the nutcracker.
Oh, nice.
How does damage work on the crit? Does it automatically include it?
Yeah, it did. So it's you had the 2.
It
So
rolled
it's 19.
Okay. 18. Damn.
the- Ow.
Brent, what's your health at?
I'm at 24.
Okay. Okay. He looks really unhappy. In fact, hold on one sec. Aw, he made his con save.
Pity.
Yeah, Jorik, you're up.
Okay. Should I do Doomy Cone?
I think it's perfect something set up for it.
Yeah. See, I'll do Energy Blast there. So 15-foot cone. Will I hit all of them from here, or do I gotta back up one?
I think you got a backup one.
Alright, I'll just laugh at their opportunity attacks, I guess.
Alright, let's find
Maybe.
out if you left.
Oh, yeah, and I get 3 of my temp back, yeah.
So, they both get attacks of opportunity. And one is about to hit you, and the other one knocks his sword away with his own sword.
It's the spinning, man.
Yeah, Fusroda.
Yeah, now I'm gonna Fusroda. So that's so I'm doing 3, so that's 3d6 thunder. Wait, is it? Yeah, d6. Panda, and they need a dex save for that. Boogie woogie.
Dex save, okay.
Yeah. What is the DC on that? DC 13.
So, one of them makes it, and then the other 2 fail. So what happens when they fail?
They just take full damage.
So, what happens when they pass?
Half damage. So 6, 13, and 13.
Got it. Okay. Knock, you're up.
Move up. Double slash. 11 and 22. I think 22 probably hit.
That it would, yeah.
And so that is 16.
Okay.
Then I bop away.
Guy looks very unhappy. Do you provoke attacks? I forget.
Nope.
Okay.
If I attack them, they can't attack me back.
Fair enough. Alright, they're up.
Fight
That guy
me.
doesn't like you. That guy doesn't like you. That guy doesn't like you. This guy really doesn't like you, Zook. So
The guy that charges me, make a DC 13. Was it reflex save? So dex save?
it's all. Is it when he attacks you?
It's 20 attacks.
Oh, okay.
Well, I figured it's what's coming.
He passes.
Okay.
And then he takes a swing, which I assume is a whiff.
Yeah.
Jorik, that one hits you. That one hits
Yeah.
you.
Those are hits.
And then Zook, does that guy hit you?
Nope.
Cool.
Not being prepared for him. I actually have armor.
Then let's roll damage. 8, and then yeah. So you take 13 damage.
Who?
All right.
Who took
Max, you're up.
13?
All right.
Zach? Am I muted?
No.
No, I hear you.
Oh, did I take damage?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, that's what I was asking. I missed that.
Oh.
13, you said?
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, that's rough.
All right. So I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy and push him into this guy.
Okay.
Go for it. Connect. 7.
22.
That'll hit.
6 force
okay.
damage. And he gets blasted back into this guy.
Yep. They knock into each other and they both fall prone. And this guy takes 6 damage. Okay. Madness.
Madness?
Yep.
This is Sparta! Sorry.
Of course, there's friendlies bunched up in there. Otherwise,
Go ahead.
We have only one on me, so.
yeah, Brent, how confident are you in your reflex saves?
Not very.
I'd gamble on them.
Yeah, my dex save is 2, so maybe don't.
What you thinking, Steve?
Burning hands.
That's a cone, right?
Yeah, just move over one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
5-foot step
you'll
to the
miss
left
me.
and you're fine.
Oh, it'll just miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll hit out to this square and cover just the 3 of them.
Well, then let's rock and roll.
Do the time warp again.
You sure it would hit all 3 and not Brent?
If it starts
Yeah, 'cause
1 and then it
like-
goes 3 and then it goes 4, right? Or 5?
But doesn't
Yeah,
it
it's
originate with him?
basically Like,
No,
It
no,
looks
I think
like
the cone
this.
starts in front of him.
I'm drawing these badly, but yeah, it's basically like that.
Okay. Alright. I buy it. Sure. Yeah. Burning hands.
Alright, I'll try not to delete myself this time.
Their DC is 14. Okay. 2 of them make it. How much damage is it? It's 8. And then divided by 2 if they make it?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Do you use your dice?
Not this time.
Okay. Then Zook, you're up.
Nutcracker-lacka.
Move there and follow through with another nutcracker.
That's a flank, right?
Yep. All right, that is a hit and a death.
They just go back to the graveyard, right?
Yep. And
No
they don't
gift
drop
then.
their loot because you did kill him. Jorik, you're up.
Were these two guys prone?
They are, yeah.
Awesome. So I'm gonna ruin their day maybe. So I'll try to do 2 attacks here. So I'll do my main hand on the one near me. Oh, and that's advantage, right? So let me roll that again. Because they're prone.
Yep, 21 will hit.
Cool. And then so damage on that one. Oh shit. Nice. Rolled an 8 on that. Yeah, I'm gonna Psycho Explosion him too.
He's
Oh, he's done? Okay.
Yeah.
I won't Psycho Explosion him. And then
I
I'll
told
hit
you that.
and oh, yeah, and I forgot advantage, sorry. Let me. The 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
Sweet. And I'm gonna explode him.
Okay. Boom.
Psycho Explosion! Oh. So I did like 8 damage. Whatever. It's fine. Back at
Okay.
3 temp HP.
Knock, you're up.
Main hand
That'll hit.
for 17. And then offhand is another 4. And then I can
Slice
go
him.
5,
Hit dice
10,
him.
15, 20.
Okay. It's his turn. He looks around, notice all his buddies are dead. He smiles, and he pulls a flask out of like his bag. And he just chucks it on the ground. So everyone in a 20-foot radius make a reflex save.
Aw, poop.
Dicks.
Oh no!
That's a big radius, but I am not in it.
All right, deck save is DC 13, and if you don't make it, or if you make it, half damage. If you don't, take 18.
Ouch.
Howie.
No
Brutal.
Also,
But
you have any gear that is flammable? Probably have to make a check. Okay, so Madness, you're the only one that failed your deck save. Your robe is on fire.
Oh,
this
fuck.
is fine.
Here, hold still for a second.
I take it that guy's dead.
Yeah, he killed him.
Hey, Madness, what's your health at right now?
1 second.
Also, did you guys see that freaking damage roll? That was a very good roll on his part.
Yeah, what the
Did anybody hear the background music whenever the druid was playing?
no.
Oh.
I thought I heard something. It sounded like it might have been the Nutcracker Suite.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And Brent, I'm down to 8.
Okay. I was gonna just shoot cold at you to put out the fire.
Yeah, I stopped, drop, and roll.
or
I have
you can
infinite
stop, drop,
water.
and roll. Oh yeah, you have that, so just do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna infinite water him.
I'm gonna be right back, guys. I just need to grab some water. Speaking of.
Guys, Zach's on fire too.
Decanter of endless water.
Glug 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 glug
So,
glug 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 glug.
Short rest.
Short rest. Let's rest in the middle of this road. It's cool.
It's fine.
It's a good place as any.
Let's go hang out with some of the other adventurers who just saw us kick their
Who
ass.
aren't gonna kill us.
I mean,
Hey, guys.
Team Rocket just got shot off into space again.
Team Rocket's blasting off again. Because he
Team
blew
Paith
himself
Paith
up.
is blasting off again.
Team Paith, Suicide Pact, go! It's like, alright, you guys now suck for the next day. Bye.
I'm
See you
surprised
later,
he wasn't.
hoes.
I'm surprised they weren't like shitting their pants more.
I mean, that one Alpha Strike was pretty rough, but then I was like, I have 13 temp HP. I don't have that now, it's just 3 now.
I'm back, bitches.
My Guyver suit saved me.
Cool. Yeah. All right. You murdered some Paith family goons.
Yay.
You guys are
think we were
pretty
gonna-
injured.
Yeah, I think we were gonna short rest.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
that's with some other adventurer homies.
Yeah, who aren't gonna stab us, maybe.
Yeah. Some other adventurers like we're watching, and they're just like, those guys are assholes. Ignore them. You see,
Try
these
to.
guys are like seasoned adventurers. They don't give a
Like-
shit about the Paith family.
Like, hey, do you guys like the Paith family? No, they suck. Let's hang out. Let's talk about how much the Paith family sucks.
Die.
So you guys are sitting down, just sort of like there's like a little makeshift camp, the side of the road there, and there's like all sorts of the adventurers just walking by. Occasionally, like you see adventurers just fighting like like various magical monsters that pop up around there. You guys are just sort of sitting there like watching, and you're not the only one. There's a lot of adventurers, so some of them are just watching. But there's a lot of fighting going on.
Cool. We don't have contracts with them those monsters. They're fine.
All right. Yeah. So you guys continue on. It's about a 2 days journey to the river.
Do 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 do.
I wasn't supposed to show you that one. My bad.
It said 2 days, right?
Yeah. So after about a day, the monsters start thinning out a little bit, and you don't see adventurers everywhere. But there's still like, you guys have been through this area before. And it is very clear that something's going on. There's like trees knocked over and stuff like that. And you guys are walking along, and you notice that on the side of the road, there's an inn, which is weird because you guys are now outside of the town's radius. And you don't remember an inn being there before.
We gonna check that shit?
Sure.
In? Yeah, I suppose.
Please tell me it's what I think it is.
Is it the Hotel California?
It's the Mimic House.
So yeah, Dave, what's your passive perception?
Mine's a 16.
Yeah. You guys walk into the inn?
I poke it with my sword.
I percept the inn and see what
I
I.
was like, hey, are you gonna eat us?
Go ahead and roll perception, Dave.
La, la. That show up? Yeah.
You notice the inn breathe.
Yeah! Awesome.
Stab it, Brent.
Wow, what the hell?
Whoa,
Do you
dude.
tell your friends?
Yeah, I tell them. I'm just trying to see if I can find the picture of what the hell I think this thing is.
Remember that time when Peter turned the house into a giant puppet? That's what I imagine. Bring me a tool shed, for I am hungry.
Brent, I've sent this picture to you like 10,000 times. I have no idea where the hell it is.
Apparently Brent's headset exploded.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, there's
Yeah,
a
I don't know what
Brent.
the hell that was about. I just like all this loud ass white noise just shot through my speakers.
It's fun.
Well, my headset, so that was cool.
Lovely.
And all I heard was.
Brent, do you remember the name of that thing that I keep on sending you pictures of? The giant mansion that walks around?
Oh God, no! I don't know what that is, but I know what you're talking about. So what happened? Like what? I
Yeah.
think I missed some stuff.
So I percepted that the inn is breathing.
That's cool. And I'm
It's
poking
very,
it with a...
very shallow breathing. Like,
Yeah.
if you were like suspicious, so you looked at it, you looked real close, and you noticed just the faintest bulging of the walls that, definitely breathing.
Is it made of wood?
Yeah, I mean, none of the rest of you noticed, so Dave might be crazy.
I tell the rest of the party what's going on.
You've been hitting
I'm
up some of
poking
that
it with
dream
my-
root, haven't you?
I mean, there it is.
Only one way to know for sure.
Well, I'm sitting there poking it. Is it like doing anything?
Hold on.
If you're just poking it, no, it feels like wood.
I throw some
Poking
fire
with
at
the
it.
Sword. Poke, poke, poke.
Yes.
You set the
Alright,
inn
hold
on fire, and an
I
old
got
lady
the
comes
image.
up to yell at you.
We have a fire
My
hose.
house!
Is
My
this
pretty
it?
Josh, yeah, you
house!
don't see it breathing.
Is that it? Please tell me that's it.
Oh, wait a minute, guys! I have an idea. So, does the house know a language?
We don't know.
This is important,
knows
Zach.
house.
Zach, this is important.
You could try talking to it.
Because I have my patron gives me an ability.
Gives you what?
It gives me an ability to telepathically communicate with things that know a language.
You can try to communicate with it if you like.
I would like to use Awakened Mind. My alien knowledge gives me the ability to touch the minds of other creatures. You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand your telepathic utterances, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language. Boom. I'd like to talk to the house.
Hey, house.
What do you say?
I would like to say, hello, we are but weary travelers. What is your name?
Are you gonna eat us?
You
I'm like,
hear a
"Hey."
very slow mumble in your head. I'm sleeping. Go away. Talk to Jane.
Who is Jane?
You hear sort of a snore sound go through telepathically.
I knock on the house and say, hey, wake up.
Jane.
The slightest slit of an eye opens right where you knocked, and it looks at you like with a glare, just like you can tell it's giving you the evil eye, so to speak, and then the eye shuts. And then, like, a couple seconds later, the door to the inn opens, and a man sticks his head out and goes, huh? Oh, did you guys want a drink?
Is your name Jane?
Oh, yes, that's me. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to
Interesting.
my inn.
My vast experience as a fisherman makes me feel like this is an anglerfish type situation.
I am sure that you are correct. That makes sense. I'd like to ask Jane to come out.
What do you say?
I say, hey Jane, come outside for a second. I want to
Say
ask
hi
you
to
a question.
everyone.
Well, what do you want to ask me?
Well, you gotta come out here first.
This is weird. Look, if you want a drink, come on in. And he closes, or he leaves the door open and just sort of walks back inside.
Okay. I tried, guys.
I don't think I want to deal with this.
Come on, House. I want to be your friend. You don't have to be this way.
I continually knock on a house until the house awakes again.
Can I try talking to it in Primordial and see if it responds?
You knock for, how long do you knock on it?
I like bang on it, like to wake it up.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
So you bang on it for like 10 seconds, and Jane pokes his head back out, or he like walks out the door and looks at you and goes, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Jane, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the house.
Well,
What do you call me in?
probably, as he says, he says, don't, and simultaneously, the house eats you. Like, in less than a second, like the rest of you see the house, like a mouth opens up with ridiculously sharp teeth, and it just, the mouth sort of like moves out for like a half a second, clamps down on Vex, and then disappears back into the wall, and looks like perfectly normal tavern. Vex, you wake up in the cathedral.
Do I get to use a reaction?
No. Well, okay, wait. What would your reaction be?
Hellish Rebuke.
What's it do?
It basically puts flames around everything.
Yeah, sure, you can roll it.
Alright, hold on, let me do it.
You may still wake up in the tavern, but you...
Hellish Rebuke. I think it, let's see. Does it have a thing?
It's a reaction, and I think it's either an auto damage or they make a save.
It's auto damage. Let me just see what it reads. You point your finger at the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save.
Okay. What's the saving throw?
14. Oh, dexterity.
Actually, I mean...
I would imagine that the house doesn't have any dexterity.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't dodge. You point, your flames go at it, you notice a tiny scorch mark, and then you notice the mouth eating you. And the rest of you, again, the mouth disappear, and you see like a little black scorch mark that fades over a couple of seconds.
I don't think we should deal with this. Also, I think Vex just died.
Yeah,
Let's back away.
He's probably in the basement.
Hold on, I need to remember what I said the death rules were. Blah blah blah.
I'm just pointing at nothing in the church when I wake up. I'm like,
You wake up and you're just like pointing.
yeah.
You do see that there's the guys from the Pace family are around, and no, I'm sorry, it's been a day. They're not. I lied.
Whoa.
I think you lose half the gold that was on you.
Brutal.
Half the gold? I don't think I had all that much anyways.
No, you bank most of it.
Actually, I don't have any gold on me. I have silver and copper.
All right. That is the only thing that happens to you.
Oh, okay.
I say in a very disapproving tone in Primordial, like I rebuke the house, like, you are a very bad tavern. Why'd you have to do that?
Jane, sort of looks at you and responds in Primordial. It just likes to sleep.
Right.
What's it do when it's awake?
You probably don't want to be around when it's awake.
Okay.
But anyway, I promise you, it's totally safe inside. I mean,
Nope.
as long as you don't piss it off.
Nope.
Because you're totally not part of it.
Just kill Jane.
I have a really crazy idea, but it's probably going to kill us all.
Goblin Sapper.
No, I was thinking more of Super Dream Root arrow into Jane.
Oh god.
Let's get this tit in drunk.
Wow. Do it from outside the house.
Yeah, I'm not going to go
Yeah.
in.
It's gonna be like 50
I'm going to get
feet
the
away
in
from that
fucking
guy.
high, and I'm going to be inside it. No.
Wait, can you get that? Can you get the inn high?
That's what I'm thinking. I think Jane is part of the inn. He's like the ugula.
Yeah. He's the dangly light.
The tingly light.
Yeah.
Squishy innards.
Do you fire an arrow at Jane?
I just look at everyone and I'm like, and I'll take a shot at him.
I step away from you. Have at it.
All right. Jane catches the arrow, and he sort of
24?
looks at it, and he sees the vial. He's like, interesting. He pops the arrowhead off, and he drinks the vial, and you see a shimmer go across his form, and you see he looked human, and for just a split second, he looks like Faye. Like like his ears get pointy, his skin turns blue, his he looks like a Fey Lord, like
Wait,
he's just
Fey or
covered in
fiend?
runic tattoos, for like just a split second, and then it's back to normal, and he goes, I've never had that one before. Quite tasty.
Wait, is it Fey or Fiend?
Fey.
Oh.
He's like Nightcrawler. So this is his giant walking mansion.
Okay. We're gonna leave. Bye.
Yeah.
Not dealing with this.
Walk away.
We gotta go get Vex. Vex is.
Next time. Jane waves at you as you walk away.
Is there some
How
way to
do you
get
have
like a gut feeling of how far these two outclass us?
You could maybe ask around back at the guild.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Hey, so this inn just ate our friend.
It
By
happens.
the way, was there a sign on the inn, like a name?
No sign.
It just said Greg or something. Greg the inn.
Greg.
I don't know.
Uh,
Gorg the unspeakable. Or Greg the unspeakable. That'd be even better.
Man, I wanted my own wood colossus.
Well, our friend got eaten, so I guess we gotta go find him.
You sure he's not in the basement? We have to go all the way back to town.
Probably gonna go back to town.
you could wait for him.
Oh, that works.
What is it?
Yeah.
Gonna take like a day?
Or we meet him halfway or whatever.
Yeah. Or we sit outside the inn having idle chit chat back and forth with the Fey Lord.
Can I like
In
get
the
a
tavern.
horse, like an Uber? Is there like an
Wait.
Uber horse?
There's no horse Uber.
No. You could maybe get a ride on like a wagon with a bunch of other adventurers that are headed in that direction.
Sure, I'll do that. 'Cause I'm lazy and don't want to walk.
Alright, it takes you like half a day. Also, when you wake up, you are feeling like basically sick.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that was the other disadvantage.
Yeah.
That
Which would make sense why he wants to take a wagon rather than walk.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have like disadvantage on all rolls for the rest of the day.
Rest
So
of the
it's-
day?
Yep.
What if I take like a long rest on the wagon?
Well, the wagon ride would be about 4 or 5 hours, so it wouldn't be enough time for a long rest. A short rest.
Wouldn't
I
half
mean-
a day be 8 hours though? Roughly?
Sorry, half like the waking day. So it takes about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, okay.
Wagons are moving pretty fast.
Alright, whatever. I'll take it.
Okay. You have to pay for it though. It's about 50 gold to ride.
Oh, screw it. I'm poor. I don't have 50 gold.
Okay.
I'll just,
I don't
I'll
have
just walk
money.
it off.
Oh crap, I don't have money.
I'll walk it off, and while I'm walking it off, my sickness should go down.
Yep. All right. Yeah. You make it back to everyone without too much trouble.
Oh,
We're
hey
just camped
guys.
out here for like a day in front of this weird inn, just chit-chatting with the Fey Lord here.
Do you guys sit in front of the inn?
Like, far away from it. Like, across the road, basically.
Just eyeing it.
So after like 5 or 6 hours, after like an hour, you see another group of adventurers sort of like walk by. They just look at the inn and they look at you looking at the inn, and they're
We're
"Yep."
like shaking. I'm shaking my head. I'm like, don't do it, man.
No, let him do it.
They walk by, and then
Alright.
another hour later, like a couple guys walk by, and these guys are in like full plate. And as they're walking by, you notice their level emblem has like an 8 on it. And they look at the inn and they're like, "Ah, excellent!" And they walk in.
Oh my god.
You should totally steal the loot from them.
There's not going to be any loot.
About an hour later, if you guys don't do anything, and you don't see the other one.
I think I stop him and I'm like, all right, what's the deal with this inn?
He's still laughing at it. It almost seems like he's he's laughing like a stoned person who heard the funniest joke that he could ever imagine. And he looks at you and goes, this is we call it the Fey Inn. Appears random places, stays around for about a day, and then it just disappears. Ends up in another place in the world. I'll tell you what, though, you will never have a better beer than in that inn. I guarantee it. It's the best beer. It's so good.
It's to die for, right?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's the complication. So far as anyone can tell, the house itself or the tavern itself is a mimic, and all of the furniture is mimic as well. And if you get unlucky, it'll eat you. So, yeah, but also don't try to kill the furniture, because that'll wake up the tavern, and it'll eat you. So, yeah, that's the best beer you could get in there. Oh my god. He stops for a second and, like, savors the memory of the beer. And it's like, but yeah, you might die, so there's that. And he just walks away.
I yelled to him, how much is the beer?
Oh, it's a gold for a beer.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I'm going to quit drinking, guys.
I feel like I'm far too intrigued by like the random Nightcrawler man. I'm like, but how does he fit in?
He's the barkeeper, obviously. Oh, man.
So yeah, you guys, you rest. Maybe you keep watch. If you're keeping watch, the inn like disappears when you're not looking. Like you look down for a second and you look back up, and the inn is just gone. Where it was, there are trees. If you all fell asleep, you wake up the next morning and the inn is gone.
Sweet.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to go in and get a beer.
No.
I feel like
For now.
Nock was just sitting there smoking his pipe, staring intently at it most of the time, just trying to puzzle out, like, but what if? No.
I was just shaking
What
my
if-
head at people who walked by. It's like, don't do it, man. Our friend got eaten.
Like, I'm strangely intrigued by it. I'm like, but the Fey Lord. But all the furniture's mimics inside a mimic.
So
Yo, Doc,
meta.
I heard you like mimics.
But I care slightly less because it's not a wood colossus. It's just a mimic.
How is this mimic not flammable?
Because it's made of
a
flesh.
living
units.
creature.
It just looks like it's wood.
Oh. It's wood paneling.
Yeah. So you know those like little bugs that put little sticks on themselves?
Yes.
Bait? Little stick bugs?
Yeah.
It's like that, where it's like there's a squishy thing that's gonna try to eat you, covered with like little camouflage.
I see.
So when my Goliath
Wait, so
hit
does that...
mimic with his hammer, he stuck the hammer to the mimic and then picked up the mimic and hit the mimic into a wall.
So out of character, does the house just always sleep, or is it ever like actually just awake and doing stuff?
So far as that guy told you, is always asleep.
Wow.
It really doesn't like being woken up.
All right then.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned, don't wake the house.
Don't wake the house.
I stand by what I did.
No, I don't blame you. Trust me, my brain was probably sitting. My character was probably just sitting there the whole time, like, but,
I mean, I
But-
could.
but I want to ride it. But that's stupid. Don't do that.
Do you want to ride ghost ride the house?
Yeah. Who doesn't want to cross the countryside in a house? It's like an RV, but cooler.
So when it
Because it's
disappears,
not
does
an
it just
RV.
go into like the Fey world or something?
You don't know.
No. All right.
It just
Yeah.
appears and reappears in other places or something.
Yeah, it's powered by Nightcrawler.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's like coming up on 9:30. Do you guys want to keep going? Do you want to call it tonight?
Doesn't matter to me.
I think the fight will take a little bit of time, so I think
Yeah.
I'm somewhat leaning towards calling it.
All right.
Okay.
Do I at least make it back to my party and say, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Yeah, you make it back, and you notice the tavern's not there anymore.
Here we go. What happened to the house?
We killed it.
Yeah, we totally killed it.
Oh, nice.
One shot.
GG, guys.
It imploded.
We avenged your death.
I know my hellish rebuke helped.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yes, totally. Definitely helped.
All right, that's how this is going. So far as Vex is concerned, you guys slayed the house.
We killed the house.
Legit.
It's-
Did you get some shingles as reward?
No, like all disappeared like really fast.
That's a shame.
Oh my god, this is so fucking absurd.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be looking up like random Feylord logic next time I'm like in a library. Just wait for a sailor to actually care.
Fair enough.
Like, don't eat Fey food, don't make deals with them, but it's fun to fuck with them.
But is it fun when they fuck with you?
No, never.
I wonder. I
Well-
wonder if I had like.
Occasionally it's pleasant, but then it's always bad in the end.
Yeah.
Like that guy probably got herpes on the inside.
Oh yeah.
It does sound unpleasant.
he got the herpagana hepatosyphilitis
Yeah.
Again.
Ouch.
again.
Or the guy
Alright.
has a cup of water and has to keep on drinking beer.
So if my otherworldly patron had been the Archfey, would that have like? Would I have been buddies with him or something?
He might have recognized you, yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Or he might have been your nemesis of your patron.
Yeah, it depends if he was Seelie or unseelie,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
hmm
Yay, all the books I'm listening to talking about the Fey courts and other shit.
Was that like Dresden and shit?
Yeah, all the Dresden Files.
Yeah. This is random, but Dave, Rise of the Rune Lords? I don't think I was in that game.
You weren't,
Okay.
Did you email Zach?
Yeah.
right? Oh,
Whoops.
whoopsie. Sorry.
I was like, I
It
got
might
an
have been
email.
auto- oh,
Hey, remember that party you weren't invited to?
I got.
We just wanted you to see
Yeah,
me
I
inviting
think we
everyone
started
else.
this game like before we knew Zach.
Yeah, no. Some reason I think it probably auto added Zach because it starts auto filling. Like you've emailed all these people about nerd things before.
About nerd things.
Basically.
Nice.
Yeah, half my
That's
emails
classy.
just auto.
Yep. All right. Well, cool. Have a good night, guys.
All right. Good night.
Alright.
Night.
No.
Yep.